Sagittarius, what if I told you that on August 28th, you are reaching the end of a story that you have been living for the last 23 years? This is a story about home and family challenges, also trying to stay afloat financially, trying to rebuild after betrayal, and trusting yourself when things got very, very difficult. Sagittarius, at the end of August, the Pisces lunar eclipse in your fourth house is showing you that you made it through the upheaval, all the uncertainty, the hard lessons, and the unexpected situations. And now, this lunar eclipse in Pisces is bringing a final message for you. The truth at the end of it all. And we know that the truth sets you free. So this story, Sagittarius, goes all the way back to 2003 when the Pisces area of your chart was besieged by one astrology transit after another. 2003, Uranus bringing upheaval to your home and family situation. 2011, Neptune bringing fog and confusion. 2023, Saturn bringing restrictions, delays, and hard lessons. And in 2025, the North Node redirecting you somewhere else. But through it all, you decided what to do with the energies. You made the choices. You lived the story. You wrote the book. And now, Mercury is in Virgo, conjunct the Sun in Virgo, opposite this eclipsed Pisces moon. Mercury, all about information and the final details of this very long story. So we're going to turn to the final page with the tarot and find out that after everything you lived through and chosen, everything you've gone through these last 23 years, what is the tarot truth that you need to know about the end of this long cycle? So this is such an intense and strong lunar eclipse that we're doing a 9-card spread here, Sagittarius. Now, I've already shuffled quite a bit, so I'm just giving a few more tosses here before we get into it. So let's see. What do you need to know? The truth at the end of it all, this 23-year-long cycle. Well, we have the Wheel of Destiny here. We have the Jupiter energy. Jupiter is in Leo, your 9th house of growth and expansion. All right, so we have a new cycle, one cycle ending, another cycle beginning. That's what's going on here with this wheel. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, wow. And a 10 of swords. So double tens. So the last 10 years, 10 months in particular could have perhaps been the worst of this 23-year-long transit. But you're coming out of a cycle where you felt you didn't have options. That is the thing. You were stuck in place in some way. 10 of swords, whether it was mentally or emotionally or physically, literally here with this 10 of swords, like you couldn't move. You had your back up against the wall, but that is what is ending, okay? Like I said, the whole new cycle is beginning. And here's the Queen of Swords, which is interesting. So it's not that you're bitter per se, okay? I mean, maybe a little, but can a Sagittarius, you let me know in the comments, can a Sagittarius really be bitter? I mean, you guys usually have a way of putting things into perspective so you don't get to that point. But hey, anybody can feel bitter about a 10 of swords situation and very hard transits in their 4th house. But it can just be that you know, the Queen of Swords is a very steely energy. Like she's just very like no nonsense. So it can just be, especially as we're coming into Libra season, you know, in a month, that you're looking at your situation and making some decisions to start this new cycle with this wheel, but you're doing it in a very different way than you normally would. So if there are new home, family, foundational situations and decisions that you're wanting to make in the next several months, you're not coming at it from the usual Sagittarius devil may care, or just like, let's wing it and see what happens. Oh no. You're coming at it from the Queen of Swords. Very different vibe because you've been through a lot. I mean, the 10 of Swords is here. And you've learned some valuable lessons, and you do not want to start a new cycle just blindly charging in, shall we say, because you have learned so much. That's the thing. Like, you're putting your knowledge, this Queen of Swords, right? It's mental energy. You're putting your knowledge to good use when it comes to making decisions about this area of your life going forward. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Wow. And we have the Hierophant, the guide, under the Wheel of Destiny. And the guide, our commitments, our Taurus energy, that is your 6th house of work and well-being. So you are going to be making decisions and guiding yourself, and also the universe, because the wheel is over this. The universe is guiding you to making decisions in this 4th house area of home, family, security that are aligned with your well-being. Okay, so, not just sacrificing for everybody else and what they want. In your heart is the Page of Coins. Very nice. We'll come back to, and then we have an Ace of Coins. Beautiful. Under that, Queen of Swords. Very interesting. All right, we will, of course, analyze this with a little more depth. I like to kind of give psychic insights as I go along, and then we'll come back for some more details. 7 of Cups here. The 6 of Swords. And then the beautiful Page of Cups. Okay, and what do we have underneath here? We have the 8 of Swords. And we have a 4 of Coins. So we're getting some Taurus, and there's a King of Coins. We're definitely getting some Taurus grounded vibes showing up here. Some money vibes showing up for you. So since we have the Taurus energy showing up, which is your 6th house of work and well-being, as I said, and we have the Page of Coins in your heart, I think there is something connected with your work and your work life and financing your ability to pay your bills, live where you want to live how you want to live who you want to live with, perhaps, these types of things. These are intertwined. So I think, you're coming through the end of this cycle. Okay. And there may be something that is one last thing you need to face and deal with this 8 of Swords on the bottom at this lunar eclipse, which is very typical. You can see here, she has the blindfold on. Her hands are free. So I think this is more of you, again, like really seeing the extent to which you have to make this new cycle happen. Yes, eclipses often bring us to a critical point. They can bring unexpected events. Absolutely. This eclipse is square Uranus, which is in Gemini, your 7th house of other people. It's possible somebody throws you a curveball. And that may be the last thing that you need to really kind of take a steely-eyed look at. It's possible. But this can also just be about your own mindset and your own acceptance that this chapter, this 10 of Swords, Queen of Swords situation is finished, and that, you are ready to start this new cycle. So you let me know what's going on with you at this eclipse. But it can be also that something needs to change with your money life to support your foundation, because that's the other thing with the 4th house for me. It's also your safety and security needs, which we need money to provide for those. And because we have the Page of Coins in your heart and this Ace of Coins, there may be something you need to see about starting something new in terms of a new job, maybe another income stream, maybe investing, managing your money better, whatever the case might be. And that's why we have the Page of Coins in your heart, because you're like, okay, I have got to research, I have got to dig, I've got to find out the information that will help me, 4 of Coins, hold on to my house, hold on to my apartment, hold on to more of my money, help me grow and get my finances stable, especially when it comes to where you're living, these types of things. And with this Hierophant, the guide, there could be some sort of, new opportunity, your 6th house of work here, that's coming in for you, maybe over the next several months, taking us into Capricorn season here with this Ace of Coins, that you will be starting. Okay, it's very possible. We have the King of Coins here as well. Again, Capricorn, your 2nd house of money. Because with the 7 of Cups, now a 7 of Cups can go a couple different ways. It can be, a bucket list, a dream energy, creative visualization, all those fabulous things. But it can also be a little like I'm living in la la land. So it could be with this Eight of Swords here, the Seven of Cups, this under the Hierophant and the Wheel, like it could be this full moon lunar eclipse is helping you snap out of a la la land cycle where you're thinking you don't have to change anything, where you're thinking that you can just keep going the status quo. So that's what I'm saying. Like this Queen of Swords, this Page of Coins, very practical energies that are absolutely counter to a Seven of Cups living in la la land. And so with the Six of Swords opposite this, next to this, the Six of Swords is saying, again, make the decision to leave the fantasy land, leave a cycle behind that was maybe not serving you when it comes to just not dealing with something. Okay. And this is a very positive energy because it can be about troubles passing away, but you do need to make the decision. And so again, it's another energy that's working with this, right? To get you to leave the stress of ignoring something. This is the thing. Like if there are money problems or money situations going on right now with your living environment, your fourth house, okay? Everything I already said. This lunar eclipse may be putting it in your face that you need to deal with it. Not to punish you, but to get you to free yourself so you can move to a more stable situation, right? Like if you're not looking at the problem just keeps multiplying. That's the issue. And you can have a fresh start here. It's always about using the energies. You've got the beautiful Ace of Coins. Okay, but something needs to be looked at, admitted, and dealt with first before you can move along to the solution. And we have the solution here also with this Page of Cups, which was the last pull over here after this Six of Swords. And that is saying to me, again, the page, a surprise twist in this Pisces area of your chart, but also a fresh start and a new beginning. Something that you can plant yourself in a new, more stable environment, Ace of Coins. Maybe it's time to admit to yourself that you do need to move to a more affordable area or move to a different place for a job. All of these, I think, are possibilities here. So again, there could be a surprise twist to get more stability, Four of Coins, in your life. That's the thing. But it is about this fresh start, this Ace of Coins. But notice we have a lot of energy that is taking you to the cusp of decision making. And I think this is important because we do have Libra energy showing up here. And eclipse energy can sometimes have a window of a month after the eclipse. I mean, it's 6-month windows anyway, because this eclipse is connected with the eclipse that's happening next February. But sometimes the events of an eclipse happen a month before. Sometimes they happen when the eclipse is happening, sometimes a month afterwards. So you may see that a decision really comes to a head for you by the end of, I would say by the end of September, at that full moon in Aries, which is your 5th house of your heart space. So it could be connected with that as well, where you're going to have to really, like I said, get out of la la land and be like, all right, the universe is giving me an option, an opportunity, Page of Cups, Ace of Coins. Let me finally deal with this reality, move along, and create a fresh start for me. This fresh start that this energy is suggesting can be very stable, very grounding, and can help you start building up your finances again, help you build a sense of safety and security that maybe, yes, got extremely disrupted the last 23 years with all those transits going through Pisces. And Sagittarius, when one era ends, naturally you start wondering, well, what comes next? If you want to understand the astrology of what's unfolding next in your life, my personalized Stellar Spotlight astrology reading is on sale through August 31st. You tell me what's going on in your life. I research the astrology transits and film a 33-minute personalized video recording for you to help you understand how to use the energies and decide how you want to move forward. If that interests you, you will find the link below. Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me today. Please share your story in the comments of the many changes with your home, your family, your stability that you went through the last 23 years. I am sure many of your fellow Sagittarians can relate. Love you guys. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.